Hello everybody, this is Crobsco018, and I'm gonna try and get the finale, my thoughts for the finale recorded, but no promises I'm being able to finish, because it's already past 8 o'clock, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have to go and help my mom with the boys yet, or if I'm gonna get a quick break before I can, but anyway, this is gonna be my thoughts on the finale of season 3 of My Hero Academia. This episode, Midoriya's house arrest ends before Bakugo's, and he apparently gets all kind of like Ida when he gets all serious and determined and everything when he gets back to class. And apparently they decided to tell all this stuff before Bakugo gets there. I don't know why. But yeah, they introduced everybody to the, what was it, the big three of UA? Three third-year students. Tamaki, I can't remember what the other two's name are. But there was a girl and the guy from that Midoriya ended up talking to before. Let me actually check real quick. Because I do need to know these names because they might pop up later. In season 4. Anyway, yeah, they essentially are going to tell them about their experiences with the work-study program. Dang it. I mistyped. And the guy that Midoriya had talked to, his face looks so weird compared to his body. Anyway, Tamaki starts talking about it, but then he gets all angsty, nervous, not good at public speaking, and turns around and says he can't do this. And the girl starts being very, I guess, invasive with how she approaches the students, because, like, Mina, she actually goes and asks her, hey, can you move your horns? Or do they just sit there? And she starts, like, trying to touch them, and I'm like, really? And she actually asks Shoji, why do you wear a mask? Do you not have a mouth or something? And I actually wondered that myself. Why does he wear a mask? Because I know he can create, mouths and eyes and stuff on his hands, but why? And she mentioned something about Minetta's balls on his head. Something about is it hair or whatever? And Minetta starts getting really perverted and creepy. And they tell him to knock it off. Anyway, she starts being really invasive like that. And I don't know if it was Aizawa or the other guy, but they tell her to stop it. And hang on, I gotta find the not the video, the summary. Come on, let's get down to it. Mirio. But, yeah, essentially, the guy's name is Mirio, and he goes to talk about the work-study experience, and he said, instead of talking about it, why don't y'all fight me? And he's actually serious. So, they go to the gym, the gym where they've been doing their finishing moves training, except for Bakugo, of course, because he doesn't know about any of this. And they get ready to fight him, and the first thing that happens is his clothes come off, and I end up covering my eyes when I watch this. So you will see that in the reaction. Yeah, he loses his clothes, and it's like he teleports, but we obviously get an explanation later. It looks like he teleports, and he starts gut punching everybody when he reappears. And yeah, everybody is freaking out, wondering what the heck is going on, trying to figure out how to stop this guy from, gut punching them, obviously. Or gut kicking them, whatever. And the only one who's actually able to try and predict where he comes from is obviously Midoriya. He's actually the only one who's able to do that, and nobody else can. Todoroki's not even participating in this. And Tamaki is obviously just standing at the wall, just looking at the wall, just staring there. Just doing this. Just brooding. Or something. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, he's just not even watching this whole thing, and she's watching it, and the girl's watching it too. And he essentially takes everybody down really easily. Which makes sense because he's not only a third year, but he's apparently one of the big three, and his quirk is quite something. It's essentially, what did they call it? The ability to essentially pass through objects. I don't know what the technical, I can't remember what the technical word they used was. If you guys could let me know, that'd be great. But yeah, he has the quirk, that's his quirk. He can pass through objects, or whatever. When he activates his quirk, he passes right through whatever he wants to pass through. Like the floor, for example. He'll go right through the floor. And he could actually, if he wanted to, he could probably pass through the whole earth if he tried. But the bad thing is that when he uses his quirk like that, he can't see, he can't breathe, he can't feel. Nothing's getting to him because he's like, it's like he's not see-through, it's like objects pass right through him, essentially. And when he deactivates his quirk, the gravity shoots him right back up out of whatever he's passed through. So, determining on the angle he aims himself before he does it, he can pop up anywhere. That's how he was appearing to teleport, because he was doing that. And they essentially, that's the reason why he wanted to give them the experience, because it's easier to show you what we went through than trying to explain it. And they end up leaving, and she asked Mirio, hey, did any of these guys give you any, not give you any trouble, but just catch you by surprise or something? And he said, yeah, the problem child did, because he was the only one who was able to catch me. Or predict where I went, essentially. And, well, all this is going on when they get back to the dorms. Bakugo's demanding everybody's trash, because I think that's his last day or something. And he's having to essentially clean the dorm by himself. And everybody brings him piles and bags of trash, like they've been hoarding trash. Like he actually says, you guys have been hoarding trash on me or something. Like that. And yeah, everybody is still debating about what had happened. And, while all this is going on, the villains actually think about recruiting that guy that they saw in episode 24. And the episode actually ends with Midoriya talking to Gran Torino, asking if he could be there for his work study like he was for his internship. And he said, no, I've got something I gotta do. I can't do it. And he says, why don't you go and talk to All Might and ask if he can get you some contacts, like his former sidekick. And that's how it ends. I'm like, who the heck was his former sidekick? And why was this never mentioned by All Might before? But yeah, anyway, that's how the season ends, and I am eagerly awaiting season 4. I am not watching it in the Japanese, which might end up ruining some of the hype, because by the time English dub comes out, there might not be many people watching it. But I am eagerly awaiting season 4, and I'm guessing the rest of you people who subscribe because of My Hero Academia are too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this so far, and I won't be uploading any more My Hero Academia until it comes out, obviously. And I will see you all next time.